years now. And it's very much because of this cast and crew that we were able to appeal ourselves to such a wide variety of exciting, talented new faces.
He made the set really fun. He was really open, especially when talking with the actors, with their characters, and open to their suggestions and ideas.
I never felt left out. He was always ready for a change, even if it meant to get rid of a big chunk of something that he dreamed of.
I love having the chance to explore with the character with each take. And so after each take I'd be like, so Derek, who am I playing? Which one are we doing today?
There is indeed a lot of logistics and planning that goes behind a film like this, but I really cherish the unplanned, undisciplined, chaotic nature that comes out of certain scenes. There's a certain fine line you walk in hoping to captivate audiences with the story you're trying to tell without being too didactic about what you want audiences to take away from. But hopefully, if I can facilitate everyone to tap into the fullest potential of their craft, then I think there'll be something that speaks to everyone.
If you love romance, if you love a bit of a mystery, if you love a drama, there's characters that you're not sure if you should love or hate them, you don't really know. It's one that I'd go see.
The sound design for the cameras were based on 60s John F. Kennedy era shutter cameras, as well as those flash bulbs in the 40s that made a really big glass pop, and also to me sounded like gunshots. So many wonderful extras enhanced the scene. I was working on the fly and didn't know which extra would be saying each line until on the day. Josh, our DOP, had to really keep up with how frantic I was. I'd be speaking really fast and we'd pan to one extra saying one line and then pan all the way to the opposite end just for another reaction shot. But despite how chaotic and stressful directing a crowd scene can be, I never felt more liberated having to adapt so quickly. Many of the specifics were really down to Izzy's writing. She actually understood the essence of Arthur and Violet better than what I was able to accomplish initially. I was always very set on making use of as much space as possible. I made it clear to Josh that he was only able to work with 2 tube lights. This was also to facilitate the performances. The last thing you'd want to do here is to stop and change the lighting setup and interfere with what the actors are going to bring to the scene.
Excuse me?
I'm not a big fan of playing good guys, and I think Arthur is one of these guys. He's not good, not bad. That's what drew me to the script. I saw Derek's face and I was like, yeah, I can do that.
When you pick up a script, it's very easy to judge the character that's written on paper and maybe feel a sense of revulsion to certain decisions that they make over the course of the film.
He's a bit more complicated than just driven by jealousy.
He doesn't really know who Violet is. When he meets her for real and she's not like that, it's actually gutting.
It was very important to me to completely devote myself into showing who he really is.
He's mostly victim of himself.
He is so caught up in his own little bubble and he's like, everything's about me in Violet's life as well still somehow.
All of this is to hide layers and layers of insecurity when someone else comes along that has a better life than him and is completely out of his reach.
The solution was always there for him, is just to take a step back, relax, and just chill a little.
In the audition process, when I was reading just alone, and then when I was chemistry reading with Maddox and Emily, it made me really love her as a character. I got a bit attached to her. And so when Derek called me about the audition, I went, oh God, I was really scared. I was like, this is my little baby. I want to take care of this girl.
She's just so natural when she's performing. We kind of bonded because we're like, wow, we're really similar.
She is so sweet, and I think it's her passion for acting is so clear.
She was very psychologically interesting because I'm like, I love you, but sometimes I'm like, What's going on there? What's going on in that brain of yours?
We needed someone who is able to not only act as a foil for these characters, but also hold her own.
She does represent that stand-in for the audience, and she sort of finds out things that develop in the story the same time as the audience does. Obviously, as an actor, you know what happens next, but as the character, you don't.
There's such a measured steadiness. You never get the sense that there's any form of vanity in Eloise's performance. I think that audiences will really be blown away by what she has to bring.
She's just such a fun character to play.
Violet's a character that's been on the back of my mind for quite a few years now.
This was obviously a film that I really wanted. The synopsis I was really drawn to.
My favorite thing about the script is that no one actually really knows who Violet is.
Everyone wants to be a part of her world, but she's not someone who easily lets people in.
You either see her through Arthur's perspective, through George's perspective, or what Violet wants you to see.
I just found the whole idea of obsession and revenge, you know, I was still sort of on my challenges high.
We have essentially an up-and-coming actress who's not sure whether she could quite literally play the part that she once played. And we also have a playwright who feels like he's long been in the shadow of her success.
It's all come together in this one big chunk that he can't really resolve.
At the same time, he's equally consumed by her.
There is no definitive villain. It's definitely a film where once you leave, it sparks a lot of conversation. And I think that's why you should see it on the big screen.